but also really good up in the spot-up game as well.
0 for his last 8 over 3 games. Kennard back the other way. Dwayne Casey said he's a scorer.
Shooting about 58% from behind the three-point line, 48% all over. And there you go, talking about Paul George being comfortable, feeling good about his foot there.
An 8-4 start for the Pistons. They have alternated wins over their last 8 games and 4-4. As Jackson make it, George knocks down the jumper. He's 2 for 2.
But Dwayne Casey put it perfectly before the game. Just said this is a perfect situation for him, and the help has been the biggest factor.
Christina, thank you, as Ivica Zubac punts it home. Josh Jackson, Jim, is on pace to score 128 points tonight.
You know what? That type of information is so valuable. Only you can come up with that. That's what makes you you.
Rondo back the other way. George hangs inside. A feathery touch for Paul George. He has 8.
He's the all-time leader for rookie in three-point shots made.
38% on the year. Morris tries to retaliate and does. 28-24.
One thing you got to be prepared for, kind of like we saw in Houston, the same thing, is that you play hard, you always give yourself a chance to win. And speaking of playing hard, it could have been close to an offensive foul that time by Paul George, but he didn't extend that arm as much.
Time now for the Carl's Cam replay, Jim.
No, the spin move inside. You love when Paul can get 2 feet in the paint and then attract the defense, a little behind the back pass. Again, Morris Sr. able to benefit, and Paul George a little bully ball.
And the Clippers trail by 7. They really haven't been able to sustain any momentum, despite the fact they're shooting 69, now make it 70% from the field. 7 turnovers have not helped the cause for the Clippers either. They trail by only 4. Give credit to the Pistons, who played last night in Portland. Give credit to Marcus Morris Sr., who now has 13. 54-50. Josh Jackson now with 14. Are there 3 Jacksons on the floor as Ivica Zubac powers it in for the Clippers?
Again, able to waltz right down the lane. I know Ty Lue, coaching staff, can't be happy with the defensive effort right now by the Clippers.
Meanwhile, Paul George muscles up on Isaiah Stewart.
Zoo able to pick up the foul. One more in the penalty.
Lob back to Zubac, and for the first time tonight, the Clippers take the lead.
And the Clippers are just in the rotations. The switch is just this slow right now in getting to the guys before they can get set, and Morris Sr. able to get inside.
10 consecutive free throws. Paul George gets his defender in his pocket. Plays catch with Reggie. The C's part. Look out below. Wheels up for Paul George.
It's not like they're just going one-on-one. Their guys are open. They're getting it in spots like this. They could be successful. Another middle pick and roll by PG. Big Zoo. Success.
He's not much of a scorer, but he just makes things happen. He's done it throughout his entire career. Biggest lead of the game now for the Pistons.
Well, you said Paul George may be lucky, but here, he pays attention to exactly where he's at. You know, where the rim is at. He gets hit. See how he peaks right there? Now, that's just a soft little touch, you know. Again, some players make the...
Rondo for 3. 14 total misses for the Clippers all night long. George taking matters into his own hands. Double ball fake on Plumlee and lays it in. Great ball movement for the Clippers. Plenty of time on the clock, but the 2 for 1 is possibly gone. George muscles up the shot. Cuts the lead down once again to 5.
I will say the last few games, Batum has been very quick with the trigger, regardless of the shot clock. When he catches, he's making a quick decision. Paul George. Oh my goodness! How nasty!
So you're talking about rookie initiation? Well, this is the rookie initiation of Paul George on Isaiah Stewart. My goodness, it's not personal, brother. It's all business. Sitting in a pretty good position with the way their schedule is penciling out on the backside here at the end of the season.
Just a 2-possession lead here for the Clippers. Rondo left alone. That provokes a 3.